Hello, my dear students. Let's move on to the last topic of this chapter, states of matter, gases and liquids. So today I'd like to discuss critical phenomena and liquefaction of gases. During the early part of 19th century, a number of gases such as carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, ammonia, etc. were liquefied by subjecting the gas to low temperature and high pressure. Okay, liquefaction means we are converting the gases into liquid. How we can do it? By applying low temperature and high pressure. What happens when we provide these conditions? Actually, when the temperature of a gas is lowered, the kinetic energy of the gas molecules decreases. The volume occupied by the gas also decreases. At a sufficiently low temperature, some of the gas molecules cannot resist the force of attraction. Such gas molecules come closer and closer, and ultimately the gas changes into liquid state. Thus, decrease in temperature may cause liquefaction of gases. Increase in pressure also brings the molecules of gas closer together due to decrease in volume. So finally, the point to remember is increase of pressure and decrease of temperature cause liquefaction of gases. Let's see what is critical temperature. Critical temperature, it is the highest temperature of a gas at which the gas can be liquefied. Okay, it means that no gas can be liquefied above its critical temperature. Just understand it with the help of example. The critical temperature of carbon dioxide is 30.98 degrees centigrade. Okay, 30.98 degrees centigrade. This means that it is not possible to liquefy carbon dioxide above 30.98 degrees centigrade by any means. Means after that temperature, whatever pressure we will apply, the gas will not be converted into liquid. This is your critical temperature. Now let's see with this formula, critical temperature is equals to 8A upon 27 BR. A and B is your van der Waals constant and R is your gas constant. Critical pressure. So the critical pressure, the lowest pressure required to liquefy a gas at critical temperature is called the critical pressure. It is denoted by capital P small c. Let's take the example of carbon dioxide again. The critical pressure of carbon dioxide is 73.9 atmosphere. This means that if pressure is less than 73.9 atmosphere, carbon dioxide cannot be liquefied whatsoever may be the temperature. And to calculate critical pressure, the formula is A upon 27B square. As you know, A and B are van der Waals constant. Last is critical volume. The volume occupied by 1 mole of the substance at the critical temperature and critical pressure is called critical volume. And the formula for critical volume is Vc is equals to 3B. Okay, B is your van der Waals constant. So this was all about this chapter. Isotherm is given for carbon dioxide. That you can see the graphical representation. What is when we will make a graph between pressure and volume of carbon dioxide, then we can see we can notice at what temperature what is happening. Okay, that we can do by making a isotherm. This when we talk about pressure and volume graph, that is known as isotherm. So that you can see, and that it was, these are the only topic in this book. Liquid state you won't have to study, that has been reduced for this year. Don't cut it badly, because for competitions you will have to study it. So this was all about this chapter. Thank you so much, children. The exercise work I'll give you in the form of PDF, and I will start the revision of the unit test. I will give you short notes that will help you to revise the particular chapter in low time. Okay, so thank you so much. Work hard for your test exam, and be ready. I am going to give you the PDF for the questions. You just download it, and after the exam also you can solve those questions and you can show me. Okay, thank you so much, children.